Okay, we are back with another episode of Your Hoops Talk. I'm your host, Your Hoop Analyst. You know what it is. We got a very, very special guest today. Um, one of my guys here, Will Ticket Davis. Will Ticket Davis. You feel me? On the pod today. So first, I'm gonna start off. Will is someone that I met him years ago. I'm gonna start off where I met you at. Um, So if you're in Philly, if you play basketball in Philly, you know who this is. You feel me? He is very known in the city for what he do, and he is very good at what he do as well. So the first time I met Will, I was playing at Bucks, and and so we have a mutual friend, Soma. So Soma played at Bucks. Will also played at Bucks. So Soma, Will didn't play at Bucks when I was there. He already moved on to play at Gwen and Mercy. And Soma also went there. So the next year they came to a game. It was y'all two, it was y'all coach. I don't know who else came. I don't even know if you remember this, but y'all came to watch a game. And me, I'm a competitive person, like just like naturally. So when I seen, I'm like, oh, that's the guy who plays the same position as me on a team. So I'm like, okay, we either gonna play with each other or whatever, pause on that team because I was trying to get recruited. So I don't even think I even played that good. I don't even think I even played the game that good. I might have got cooked. Yeah, I kind of peaked later on with basketball. I wasn't that good back then. But Will is someone that, and I'm about to say this, and you don't know this, but Will is somebody that I've been compared to in my older years, just playing in Philadelphia, right? So I didn't play in Philly a lot, because I was always away at school in different places. But whenever I was home in the summer and I would hoop in different leagues or whatever, we're not the average big. Like when we get the ball, we can bring the ball up the court, we can shoot the outside shot, stuff like that. So it used to make me mad because I would grab the rebound, push it up the court, hit a move in and shoot a midi, and the niggas like, oh, he looked like Ticket. He moved like Ticket. And I'm like, what? Because I'm like, bro, I'm a grown man, bro. I'm like, what do you mean I look like another man, bro? I'm like, what are y'all talking about, bro? I look like Lodge. So that used to bother me so much. Like, I mean, I haven't heard that in a long time, but like this is in my early 20s. I'm like, bro, what do y'all mean I look like Ticket? So when we played against each other, I don't remember the first time we played against each other, but we had a lot of battles. And like I've always felt like whenever I played against you, you tried to kill me. Every time it would, but it made me a better basketball player because I'm not about to get killed. I'm not about to get killed. And if y'all played against Will, y'all know if he see you in front of him, he's trying to destroy you. Plain and simple. Like he's going to try to go at you every single time, bro. So that made me a better basketball player. And I remember when the first time I got the best of you was at that Eurobasket thing. I don't know if you remember that, but we went to the Eurobasket combine and my team played against your team and we beat y'all. But we wasn't supposed to beat y'all because I think y'all had the best team. And we wound up beating y'all. And then I think I hit 2 threes on you, and you just tapped me. Was like, "Yo, way to shoot, bro, way to shoot." And I was like, "Oh, all right." Like it felt like I kind of like earned your respect in that moment. You feel me? And then later on, I played you at this outside league. I was on Rand team, and you murdered us. You murdered us, and I was like, "All right, he got this one, bro." Because bro, you wasn't missing, bro. Like you, I mean, you're hitting like drop steps from the distance. Like I'm thinking niggas is playing good defense and you're still making it. And I'm like, bro, how is he making it? And I don't know if you remember this neither, but I was like, how was he making all of this? And you was like, because I work on it. And I was like, oh my, I was like, bro, I was honestly curious how this
Work
nigga
on it.
making it.
I
But you was like, nigga,
definitely
because I
worked on
work
it.
on this. And I'm like,
Yes,
oh
sir.
shoot. I'm like, all right, well, niggas work on it. Like, and y'all wound up beating us that game. I think that might have been a playoff game or something. And I was like, he got this one, bro. I can't even say nothing. But but that was my first few experiences of you. And then when we both was about to play for the ABA team, I was excited because I'm like, I've always played against this nigga. Like, now we get to be on the same team. Like, this about to be crazy. You feel me? But
Mhm.
obviously, we know that didn't work out.
We
So
gonna talk about that. We gonna
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
But
that
that
for sure. We definitely
that
gonna add that. We definitely gonna add that in here. You
we
know what
gonna
I'm
add that in
saying?
because that
Yeah,
that was supposed to
absolutely.
be something special. And
I could just.
yeah, but let's get started in his interview. I just wanted to start off with that. So Will want to talk about his journey. So we're gonna get started, man. So growing up in Philadelphia, like, you've been first, like, how old, like, when did you start playing basketball? Like, how old were you when you started to play?
Um, Shoot. I always had a basketball in my hand. Like I got a baby picture of myself on my screensaver. And like I had basketball in my hand. I was like 2 years old. Like so I always like been into basketball. So I probably started playing basketball probably since I was like 5, 6 years old. I wasn't good though. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to everybody and say like, oh, I was the man. Like I wasn't good, but I always loved the game. It was always around in my family. So I probably started like 5 or 6. But my dad put a ball in my hand probably as soon as I came out the womb.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Like, who were like the people when you were young that you kind of like looked up to and like taught you the game and really sat down with you and really like
Like,
worked with you and stuff like that to help you get better?
bro, to be honest, bro, my pop, my dad, like even though my dad, he was big on boxing, like he was a boxer, but like he could hoop, he used to hoop back in the day, like with his friends or whatever. Like, he was all right, but my brother really showed me the game. Like he really gave me the gems to the game of like a lot of people don't know this. Like my brother played at Lower Marion with Kobe in high school. Like he was the
Oh
point guard
snap!
for their team. He was
Oh
Kareem
snap!
Barksdale. Yeah. So he was the point guard for Lower. So like Kobe, I got pictures in my house of like Kobe holding me like in the locker room. Like I'm around. Like I got the state championship medal at my house. Like when Kobe and them won at Lower Marion. So
That's
he was
hard.
the point guard there. So like life didn't really go the way that it was looking, for my brother. But he really, I gotta give him his props. Like he really showed me the game and really like taught me a lot. Like within the game and him like taking me to the basketball courts and like just watching him as a kid and it was amazing. But like my brother and my dad for real, like they really showed me the game.
No, that's tough, bro. And like Kobe, he my favorite player. So like that's so me hearing this,
Yeah.
I'm like geeking right now because I'm like, dang, Kobe, like Kobe, like he held
No,
you.
for
But
sure,
that's
bro.
tough,
Like a
bro.
lot of people don't know that. Like my brother, like he was a crazy, like he was like 6'1" point guard, bro. He was nasty. He could shoot with both hands. He was nasty, bro.
That's
For
tough,
real.
bro. So when did you have that moment where you was like, or maybe like it was a game, maybe it was a move or whatever, where you was just like, yo, I'm really nice. Like I can really play this game for real.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. So at Bucks, right?
Mhm.
I hold the scoring record there.
I
Like,
didn't know that.
yeah, I held the scoring record there for points and like average in the season.
Wait, how much was it?
Um, average 25.
Oh, I think Soma's was like 22 or 23 or
Yeah,
something like that.
I averaged 25 there. I had the most points. I had 40 back to back. But Yabo, the young boy Yabo from Philly, he beat that joint. I think he had like 60 or something like that. It was something crazy. Like it was something crazy. But I held it for like probably like 8 years. I probably held it for. But um
I did not know that, bro. That's
I'm not
crazy.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first felt I knew I could play this game and I knew I was good at it. I was at Bucks County and it was a stretch where we lost some players. You know how that go in JUCO. You lose some players, like if the season started, I was strong. But
Mhm.
then when you get to when them grades gotta come out,
It's a wrap.
and it's
Sit
over.
down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They
Sit
done.
down.
It's over. You only gotta have about like 7 or 8,
Yep.
So we only had 7 players. So it's like, all right, I really got turned up, you know. So it was like a stretch where we played Northampton, Lebanon Valley, no, not Lebanon, Lehigh Carbon, and Harrisburg. In 3 game stretch, I probably it was like 120 points or something like that. Like I had like four. It was like I had 40. Yeah, I had 43 games straight back to back. Three straight 40-point games. For real. I
That's
remember with
crazy.
sneaker I was played in and everything. I had the Gammas on.
The
Like
game.
that's why I love them sneakers, bro. Cause like that stretch, like I don't know what was going on, but like I had 43 straight games I was snapping.
No, that's crazy. And for those who don't know, Northampton they're usually pretty good every year. So giving them 40 is actually crazy, bro. I think my high was only the highest I ever had at Bucks was 26. So
For
so
real.
so you said you had 40? Like that
I had
26 was I only missed one shot. So for you to
right,
have 40 means that
right.
you had to have been scoring every time down. Every single time down. Like that's actually crazy, bro. I never
my,
knew that. I never knew you had the record for that.
my coach just really believed in me. He really just put that battery in my back, like just go get it done. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Dom was
like
there
I
when you was there?
was, huh?
Was Dom the coach when you was there or no?
Nah, I had Don was my assistant coach when I was there.
Oh, okay.
Don was my assistant. I had some other coach.
Mm,
The crazy part is I didn't even like this coach, but he just trusted in me so much to put the ball in my hands for me to produce for his program.
mhm.
So I respect him for that. But um it was a time, you know. He didn't really I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, I can't lie, it's ticket. He was a terrible coach. Like I can't lie, he was a terrible coach. Like he didn't understand the game. I felt like he just was a part of the program for his check, you know.
Right, right.
And you know, so he didn't really like practices was even where like Dom should have been the head coach. He cared more about us than this guy did. But this guy let me sit there and go shoot 30 shots a game. So I'm like, why not
Oh,
like
so
him?
he's
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
he's
gotta
like,
call
all
a spade when you can, you know, for
right.
real.
That's hard. So as long as I've known you, you've had the nickname Ticket, right?
Right.
So we need to know, like, where does this come from? Like, where does it originate? Who was the first person that called you that? And do you have any other nicknames or no?
The name Ticket. I mean, I'm gonna shout out my boy cousin Tay, man. That's my brother. You feel me? That's my heart. My man cousin T gave me this name, bro, years ago, probably when I first met him. And we was hooping, and he like, yeah, you the ticket, like you know what I'm saying, like you get into it, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm ready to punch that ticket. So he started calling me ticket. Like I still got the video on my phone
That's
during
hard.
COVID and all that when he like, yo, ticket, and like he started calling me ticket. So like everybody just started calling me ticket. So I just ran with it. I'm just like, all right, like yeah, I mean, it fit me. You know, like so I'm just like I can go with ticket. That's cool. Like that seemed like it's chill. Like you feel me. And my man gave it to me. You know how you get a name. Like all right, ticket.
Yeah,
I mean, but like
that's
I mean
crazy
that's
because
really my own.
niggas don't even call you by your name. Like niggas say, yo, that's Ticket or that's Tick. I'm like, dang, all right, like, oh yeah, that's Ticket. All right, say no more. Like niggas
Bro,
really know you as that. I'm like, oh snap,
bro.
that's what's
No,
up.
for real. No, for
You
real.
have any
Like
other nicknames or that's the only one you got?
any other nicknames?
Hmm.
Um my girl called me Tiki Taki. No, real red. Like she called me Tiki Taki, but like that's my only nicknames for real, for real.
Oh,
Like,
all right. And all
that's
right.
it.
So let's go back like competition wise. So who was the first person to cook you? Like your welcome to basketball moment, like, yo, this nigga just cooked me. Like, I don't know if you remember that, but you probably gotta go back on this
All right, look, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. Like, it's me. I gotta be real because I'm a realist.
one.
Like a lot of people ain't really cooked me. Like I'm gonna be honest, and everybody that could watch this joint, listen, let me put the camera here. A lot of people that watch this joint knew they didn't cook me. I didn't get cooked by a lot of people.
Even when you was young,
Uh,
like maybe
like
an
when I
older
no no
cousin
no
or
no,
a
I'm gonna
brother.
keep it a bean. I'm keeping it a bean. My brother used to go put a belt to me at the park.
Yeah.
We used to go up there and play ones all day. He putting belt, y'all. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
about, I'm pissed. Like, no, check it up again, check it up again, check it up again. But like, if we talking about like in the city wise, I was young, getting cooked. Trying to think, it used to be a couple bigs that used to get on my nerves. I can't even lie. Like it used to be Merritt Teller.
Mhm.
Merritt Teller. A lot of people don't know Merritt Teller. Merritt Teller like 6'8". Um
Them 6'8" niggas,
he
man.
was yeah, he wanted to go on to volley for. He was at Kane. He was nice though. He came to my AAU practice. And I remember I was playing against him or whatever, and I'm like, yo, like he mobile, he can shoot it, he gonna on the rim. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, he giving it. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
but like, yeah, him. It wasn't really too many people that really gave me like problems, like all
Mhm.
crazy, like So I mean, besides my brother, Mary got me that time. You got me that time at the Euro camp. I got you feel me? You my boy, so I can't do you like that. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, you got a couple buckets on me at we was all hooping. I might have been during COVID. Everybody put up to this park in Bristol. Remember that?
In Bristol?
Yeah, it was like everybody put up to this park in Bristol and we was hooping, we was running fives. You don't remember that? I
No, no,
remember
no.
it.
Keith was on my team?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Y'all saw that joint. That was a good run. You feel me? That
Yeah,
was a good bump. You feel me?
cause you
But
had
like,
the other dude on your team, big nigga. I don't know his name, but I hooped against him a few times. He huge, doc. And he
mhm.
just dumb strong. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna lie.
I don't know if you remember his name.
I'm strong. I don't remember. That was a minute. I only remember like I remember I was playing against you, like I mean, but it was a good joint. Um, Another person though, I feel like that's good. I like his game, and he gave me a couple buckets sometimes. I like Jamil Mango. I
Okay.
like Murder gave to it. I like Murder. I always liked his game coming out of McDevitt and all that. I always knew he would be good. You know what I mean. But besides
And
that, nobody for real.
all right, now on the flip side, did you ever get these niggas back?
Come on, I didn't put
I know
belt.
you
I
got
didn't
me
put.
back.
I
You
didn't.
got me back.
I didn't put belt to a lot, and they can vouch though. You know what I'm saying? Like they can vouch. They didn't see me put belt to the names. Every name that I said, they didn't. They know I got my lick back. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm lying or I'm, capping for none of that. But everybody know I got my lick back. I'm gonna get mine's back. I worked on my game too hard. Like I went through a lot to, you know for my game to get where it's at. So like, you got to get your lick back. You can't, everybody not gonna have 30 good days. You're gonna run into some days where you missing shots. This person gonna get you that day. You're gonna get them that day. It's
And
basketball.
he
You
on
ain't
that day. Yeah, that's the day he on. Is the day you off.
for
It's
real,
like,
for
all right, bro.
sure,
Oh, you got it, bro.
for sure, for sure.
when when you were coming up and trying to grow as a basketball player, like, is there a specific maybe like neighborhood playground or a rec center that you went to like often that helped shape you as a basketball player?
For sure. I'm from the Island section of Philly, you feel me? So I used to go to Island Rec every day. Like every day. I used to go to Island. I went to Finletter. Finletter was really connected to Island Rec. They was next to each other. So every day at the school I used to just go to the rec with my friends who I wound up playing for Island Eagles, you know what I mean? So I used to go up Island Rec all the time. I'll go up Longcrest sometimes, but like Island Rec was really my rec. It was my neighborhood rec and I live 4 minutes from it. So I would walk there all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I lived in Logan for a while, so
Hmm.
I'll be up there a little bit, but not too much though. I kind of stayed in the Logan area because niggas in
Yeah.
Albany, yeah.
No,
Niggas in
for sure. Yeah, for
Albany.
sure.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's go to your college days. Like what made you go to Bucks? Being from Philly, I know my reasons on why I went there, but like what brought you there to that program?
To be honest, bro. So I was in high school. I was a late bloomer. I went to True Bright Science Academy charter school for my first 3 years of high school. Nobody knew that school. We wasn't even in the public league district or nothing.
Hmm.
We just playing game. We might as well just get a YMCA team at
Yeah.
that point. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they didn't stats not going up or nothing. So I wound up getting recruited to go to George Washington. I go to George Washington. I go there with a all right, bet. So a lot of people ain't know like I averaged a double double in high school, right? I was like 14 and 10. I had like two other D1 athletes on my team, so I ain't like really had that many schools hit me up. Like I had a few schools like talking to me or whatever, a few D3s. So I ain't even go to college right after high school. I got a job. I started working at it's this pizza place. If people don't know his name, Bertucci's, bro. They had me in there like
Sound familiar.
I was a pizza boy. It's at Huntington Valley, PA. I was a
Mhm.
pizza boy. I was like rolling the dough out. making pizzas, saucing them up and stuff,
Mhm.
putting it in the brick oven. Then they like moved me to like grill and solid. Then I started got on pasta. Like so I had a real job. Like I was working like 40 hours a week.
You're just
Like,
trying
you
to make
feel me? 'Cause
money. Yeah.
I always like I always love money, you know what I'm saying? So like I really loved money. So like I just wanted to work and I knew I had to, fend for myself on things that I wanted, in life.
Right.
So then I'm like, to a point, it's like I'm still hooping. I'm still going to LA Fitness, I'm still hooping. And I'm like, yo, I gotta get back and like hooping. Like I gotta go to school.
Yeah.
So then like a few of my friends, Wayne and Malik Elder, like, yo, you might as well go to Bucks, try out for Bucks, go there. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, like I'll try it out. So I wound up getting fired from the job because I had to go to orientation for Bucks. It was either take the job or go to school.
Yeah. I go to school.
So I'm like
Yeah.
basketball. I'm out. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I said I'm out. Like, I'm gone. Like, I'm going to school. So I wound up, getting fired from that job, and I went to school and started playing at Bucks.
Dang. So all right. So you played at Bucks for 2 years?
I went to Bucks for a year.
Oh, for only 1 year. You got oh
Yeah,
snap. Wait. So what were the other schools that were trying to recruit you out of Bucks?
from like when I was going to Bucks, like after my first year.
Yeah.
Um, Shoot, I had Northampton trying to hit me up.
Hmm.
I had a couple NAIAs like in West Virginia, Nebraska. What else I had? I had a lot of JUCOs like hitting me up. I had Harlem coach talking to me a little bit because I wound up they seen what I was doing at Bucks, but they was kind of a little iffy from me because what division it was in and stuff like
Right.
that.
It was
But then I
yeah.
had
Sound like
man,
yeah.
yeah. So I didn't like really had no schools that really was trying to offer me like no money for real.
Yeah.
Besides Manor, boom, it was my coach Calvin Johnson. Yeah, it sounded crazy, it sounded like the wide receiver, but his name
Right.
really was Calvin Johnson. So boom, he was hitting me up. He like, yeah, I want you to come to Manor. Da da da. I got money for you. Boom boom. And they was D2 JUCO at that time, so they could give out scholarships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, so at the time, I'm not knowing what I want to do. I'm like, I might go to Northampton and just play a year there and just see what happens. So then this guy comes to my house. Like he knocked on my door without calling me, telling me nothing. He knocks on my
Oh, he
door.
just showed up at the crib.
Yes, it's the coach from Manor.
Hey
It was the
yo.
coach from Manor. It was him. It was Coach Sheed. They both flew up to my house. I'm like, my mom, like, yo, there's two coaches in here for you. It's Manor College. He got the letter of intent in his hand.
Mm,
He offered me the scholarship right there in front of my mom. I straight signed it and just, I'm like, yo, because that's real love. You came to my house
yeah.
to like, you know what I'm saying? So all these coaches hit me up, but they not pressing play like that. They not coming to my doorstep without invited, knocking on my door,
Niggas really
offering
wanted
me
you to
money to
play.
go to
Yeah.
school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wound up going to Manor, and it was I like Manor. It was a good
And
job.
you was at Manor for 1 year,
Yeah, I was at Manor for a year.
and that's when Gwen and Mercy came.
Yeah, so this what happened at Manor. So Manor pretty much was like, uh, I go to Manor, boom, I come in with a new coaches. I come in with a new recruiting class. Recruiting class crazy. I'm not gonna lie. We used to have workouts at 5 a.m.
Mm.
Mind you, I commuted from Manor because I only lived like 12 minutes from
Right.
Manor.
Yeah, it's not far from
So,
you.
and to like more money for me, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, refund check and more for my tuition. So like they're not paying for my on me like living on
Right.
campus.
Yeah.
So I go to Manor, it's cool. The first week at workouts at 5 a.m. My first week of workouts, I threw up the first workout. I said, I don't know if I can do this. This is crazy. Like this is serious. 5 a.m.
Yeah, I can
I'm
imagine.
getting up. I'm getting up in my house at 4:30 a.m., 4:15 a.m. Driving to practice at 5 a.m. and I'm going to class, sitting in class sweaty after workouts. It's class at
And you
8
couldn't
a.m.
even go and shower after?
Manor ain't have new showers, bro. We going to
Dang.
class, bro. I'm going to class sitting there, just got done sweating like this. I'm still sweating. And I was bigger back then, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm big as hell with the dust like this. Like, damn, I'm sweating hard as hell. I hope I don't stink. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shawty's in the class like, yo, this
You
nigga.
see what I'm saying? Like, yo, like who the big sloppy boy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They
The
got me in
big
there looking
sloppy boy.
bad. For real. Like, but then I go to Manor. So then it start coming along at Manor. Like I start doing, it start coming together. I have a problem with my transfers getting transferred from Bucks.
Yeah.
So I sit out like the first like not 13. It probably was like the first 9 games I had to sit out.
Dang.
Yeah, I sat out the first 9 games. So then I come back. We lose 6 players. We lose 6 players because of grades.
Grades and
Yeah.
crap. Yeah.
But so now we got 7. We got
Mhm,
7, but we got a good 7 though.
mhm.
I get right to it. I'm getting 27s, 28s. I'm averaging 25 and 12 at this point.
You're being
We play
aggressive
Hark.
off
We
rip.
play Harkham. I give Harkham 29 and
You
14
gave Harkham 29. They
on
had
everything I love.
all them tall niggas.
Malik Gantz is my man
Mhm.
from Harrisburg. That's my man. He was on that Harkham team. He could vouch for me and say, "Yo, yeah, ticket was drawn."
Cause
Like I was
Harkham, they be
getting bought.
recruiting niggas.
They first 6 was all Division 1.
Yeah,
They all was going D1. They all had D1 offers.
that's
I got
crazy.
0 offers at this point. I had no offers at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going out there every day. I'm going out there with a chip on my shoulder. Like
Mhm.
I gotta get this. I want to know what it feel like to have a Division 1 offer. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm striving for. So I'm getting to it. So I get through the season. I probably get through it like 13 games. I'm averaging 25 and 11.9 rebounds. Boom. I take this team all the way to we get to the chip, the NJCAA
And I went
chip.
to the
We get
chip.
to
Oh,
it.
that's hard. I
Yes.
didn't know
I
that.
got Manor to we went to the chip, bro. I never forget my teammates. I gotta shout them out. Khalil and Thomas, Robbie, and Reek. Bro, I went to war with them. I go to war with them any day of the week in basketball. Cause they was rock. We only had 7. And one of the 7, Keon, my man, Keon, I gotta be honest, we being real on here. Keon was the manager at first, and then they wound up having to give him a jersey for us to have 7. Keon wasn't
Dang.
bad, but he wasn't with the program. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He
yeah.
wasn't, but he was all right. But it was definitely a run. We wound up losing by 1 to Essex. We played
Oh, the
Essex.
Essex. Yeah.
Essex whole team was Division 1. Like they
That's
was crazy.
dang. That's crazy,
We
bro.
lost. We lost to them. So then, boom. After that, but like during the time I was at Manor, I had like Kyle U, the D2 one, that played in the PSAC, Dell State, Morgan, NAIAs. They was at my practices and stuff like that, watching us play files at
And you
night.
had Morgan
Like,
coming to see you?
yes, I had a
That's
couple.
hard.
So boom, Dell State wanted me to go to Dell State the next year. So I'm banking on Dell State. Then Kyle U wanted me. I had this West Virginia something. I can't remember the name of the school. It was an NAI. It was a D1 NAI. They wanted me to come there bad. But Dell State was offering me that money. Kyle, you wanted me to come there. They was offering me that bread. I had a couple D2s, a bunch of D3s. Boom, one night. So my brother, Lamar Fresh Kimball, he went to St. Joe's. So I go to Manor. So I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to come up there. It's after the season. I'm about to come up there and chill with y'all on the team. Just I used to kick it with him, whatever, at the practice. But I had to do at Manor. Manor was kind of boring.
Mhm.
So it was like, with my one teammate Malik, he was from DC. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drive with you, Leak. And then my other 2 teammates, they drove in my man car. Funny story is my man Leak, he had like a Toyota Avalon, probably like a 20, a nine, I don't know, probably like 2015, right? About tinted windows. So me, I'm around with him. I'm young minded. I'm around with him. Boom. My man Lil in the back, he's from Chester. He had a 1966 Volvo. I wouldn't lie to y'all, bro.
66.
No, see the same John Craig mom had on Friday. I
Right, right,
wouldn't lie
right,
to you. Yeah,
right.
you see what I'm saying? One of
Yeah.
them. So I'm like, I ain't getting in that. I ain't riding on the Jews and that. My man come out see me. How about that? So then, boom, it's nighttime. So we in Abbott. So Lee, he driving. He going like 70 down this block. It's getting bumpy. So I'm telling him like, yo, it's a ditch coming up. He hits the ditch. Boom, the car in the air. Boom. It hits the side. It hits somebody's house and flips over. He flew
Dang.
out the car already. I'm still in the car. The car flips over. It's upside down now. Now the wheels is in the air.
Right.
The wheels is in the air. So now I'm in the car. The first thing I think is Grand Theft Auto. This car gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? You remember the car
Right,
used to
right.
flip over on Grand
Yeah.
Theft
It
Auto
would
and
just
it blow
blow
up.
up.
You like,
Yeah.
you start trying to run, get up out of there. I'm in there. So me, I'm still kind of big at the time. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know what's going on. So I climb out the people might not believe me. I climb out the passenger window. I get up, my head bleeding.
Mhm.
Wham. My knee messed up, bleeding. My friends that pulled up behind it, they're like, yo, Will, stop walking. Like, sit down. We got on the paramedics, yo, y'all messed up. I said, yo, bro, where my phone at? I need to call my mom. That's the first thing I say. I'm bleeding out the head. I look up the street a little bit. I walk up. I go get my phone. My mother is calling me at this point.
Mhm.
I answer. I say, "Mom, we just got into a car accident." She snapped me. She's like, "Where? Da da da." Paramedics came and take me to the hospital. All my peoples pull up. My mom, my pops. My knee. They said my knee was gonna be messed up. I had a concussion. I had to get stitches in my head, right here. So I mean, I was blessed to really be here. Because if I could show y'all a picture of this car and how messed up it was, I like
That joint was
God.
tough.
I appreciate you to this day. I am not supposed to be here right now. Like I'm being honest, but like amen that God like literally pulled through and still kept me here to still be able to be here today. I'm so blessed, like the way that car looked, it was crazy, and like being in that and being in a car that flipped over and it was crazy,
No, that's
So like
definitely, yeah.
so just to say yeah, just to say all that was just to say like after that, like I didn't know if I was going to play basketball again. I'm going through depression. I'm going through my own mental stuff because I don't know if I'm gonna play basketball again. My knee. I had, I could have went to Dell State. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking, so everything going through my head, and it's like, so then I'm hitting these schools up as I'm starting to get better. I'm starting to get back in the gym as months go on. So I'm trying to get myself back. So I'm starting to feel better. So I'm hitting these schools up and nobody really giving me the benefit of doubt. I mean, Penn State Abingtons and stuff like that. But then
Yeah.
John Barron at Gwinnett Mercy really like to this day that man like my second father. Like I treat him like a pop. Like he really like treated me like family and made me felt like I was able to come play the game again and enjoy it. So
He was
that's
the
how I
one that
ended up
kind
at
of
Gwinnett.
like really showed that, like, bro, you can still do this. Like, no matter, like, even though you went through what you went through, like, we gonna do this. We gonna lock in with
Hmm.
this. Now that's what's up, bro.
Hmm.
Because a lot of times, like, what these young athletes don't really understand is like college is a business. Like the way coaches see you, they see you as more like an item or like an investment. So
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
if you get hurt, like they don't, it's rare to find coaches that really care about you as a person, not just what you can do for them on the court. You feel
Right.
me? So you found out real quick, trying to recover that they didn't really care about you. They just wanted what you could do for them on the court. And when they saw that you maybe damaged goods, they was quick to just be like, but then
Mhm.
you found a coach at Gwinnett that was like, no, like, I actually care about you. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to
No,
win
absolutely.
because I know
No,
what you can do, and I
absolutely.
got faith in you. So that's love, bro. Because niggas, yeah, these coaches, man. No, that's
No,
what's
they
up.
crazy. They crazy, man. So I really appreciate John Barron. Like to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like he really helped me, through life and just finish school out. Cause like I was really in a bad state, like mentally, because it was like everything was up. And then one little thing from the snap of your finger, and then everything is at the bottom. I'm like, damn, I gotta start all over again. Like it was
Hmm.
it was different.
How many years did you spend at Gwinnett? 2, 3?
Shit, I was at Gwinnett like 3.5. I wound up coaching there.
You
Yeah, I
want to
wound
coach
up
in there
I
too?
got I
Oh
I
shoot.
was a GA there. I was a GA at Gwinnett. Yeah, because I wound up finishing out to get my degree. Yep. I had to stay an extra year.
So after Gwinnett, you received an opportunity to play in professionally, right? Was that
Yeah.
El Salvador, right?
El
So
Salvador and Brazil.
and Brazil. So around
Hmm.
that time, it was COVID was about to hit. So talk about that experience of them reach, like, your last year at Gwinnett, being able to play, them reaching out to you, and then obviously what happened with COVID in those opportunities.
So the Brazil opportunity was pretty much it was right after I was done school, but I wasn't done like school, the school part. I would have still had to, do another year to graduate. So my mom was like big on school and wanted me to like graduate and stuff like that, but she was still like there, like wanted me, supported me to play basketball, but she still felt though it was important for me. Like I went to school, so I might as well finish out. So it wasn't her. He let me be the decision maker, and like, from the bottom of my heart and talking to God, and I just really felt like the best decision was to just finish school out, be a GA at Gwinnett. I already knew Barron was gonna give me the opportunity and just, finish school out. And I know, like, we all don't know when we gonna, leave this earth, or, just we never know, So I just wanted my mom to always remember that, like, I finished school for, you know what I'm saying? I did it for myself, but I also did it for, I had an opportunity to go to Brazil, and I gave it up because of how I knew I wanted my mom to always remember that.
Right.
I did that for her. You know what I'm saying? I did that for her. I did that for my pop. You know what I'm saying? So I just always wanted them to know that. Like, I did that for y'all. Like, for myself for sure,
Mm.
but for y'all, because I already know how y'all was on me, how I was in school coming up. Y'all didn't know how it was going to be. I was bad in class, or just, so I just wanted to do that for them. Everything come back around. Like, I got offered another opportunity, and, COVID came, and, it was the El Salvador. I was supposed to go with this other teammate, and COVID came, and, everything just went out the door. People start disappearing, leagues got shut down. So it was just, it was like, what I'm gonna do? But it's like, am I really gonna put myself? I've been depressed before, like, when I didn't think I was gonna be able to play the game again. So I was at these times that I'm going through these things, I'm just thanking God that I'm able to still play the game.
Hmm.
I'm just grateful that I'm still here on this earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that car accident was like, bro, I'm not supposed to be here.
Hmm.
So it's like, even if I go through these little, trials and errors, it's like, it's fine, because I'm still able to play the game. I can
Yep.
still go dribble basketball. I'm still
Stuff could be way
breathing.
worse. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be way worse, man. So it was cool. So it was an experience.
Hmm.
Experience.
Did you? So did you decide to play for the Camden Monarchs when you saw that that wasn't an option anymore? So you wanted to play for them to kind of just still be around the game or build your resume? Like what? How did that come about?
So that summer, this my guy, is one of my favorite coaches, Stan Groove Laws,
Mhm.
Philly All American, great guy, pastor, great guy. And he put me on his brotherly love pro am team.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm getting busy. I'm getting mines in there. He feeling my game. He gave me the opportunity. We win the chip in the brotherly love. He wound up getting a job at Camden Monarchs. So he put a team together. Me, Wally Hepburn, we had Quill. We had a couple people. Like, we was loaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had Tata. We had a lot of people. Like, so we was, he put a team together, and, you know, uh, he like, yeah, we gonna offer you this money, So I'm looking at it like, all right, bet. Like, I'm still getting paid to play ball. It's supposed to be like a little, semi-pro league. All these people playing the game supposed to be, semi-lit. I mean, why not? I'm still getting paid to play basketball, and I'm still home. I can still do what I want to do at home. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, and it's Stan, so I trust Stan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll wind up playing for them. But to be real about them, I do not like that organization.
Really?
That organization still owe me money. Money.
Is it
Yeah.
is it worse than thoroughbreds?
Oh man, well, listen. Do you want to get to thoroughbred? Do you really want to get to that? Do I really have to sit here and put that out on
Hey,
here? Do it.
since we here,
Since we here, okay.
since we
Well,
here,
listen.
we here
I'm gonna give
now.
y'all a little. I'm gonna give y'all a little story for me and Lodge, real quick little story. So then, boom, my man Charity, Ryan Charity, that's my guy. Salute him. That's my boy.
Yes, sir. That's the guy.
He hit a few players up. He trying to put together. He got the coaching job for this ABA team called the Burlington Thoroughbreds, right? Mind you, I'm gonna tell you the thoroughbreds. There's nothing thorough about them. Anyway, so they get us all together. They doing like practices. How many practices we had, Lodge? I'm asking, how many practices we had? One,
Maybe two, because we ain't
maybe
had no
two.
practice space.
So two practices, as y'all can see, we had two practices. So, so we getting together, whatever. They got us meeting at in Burlington for these little events and stuff like that, you know, and they telling us we gonna get paid this, and, you know, Lodge, you finished the season out. How many games y'all had?
2.
Bro, they had 2 practices in 2 games. Y'all know Ticket had to get up out of there. I'm up out of there. I got terminated. I got terminated because I was being real. That's why I got terminated. And people don't like to be real. I mean, I'm gonna be real, bro. They was capping about everything. They wanted us to sell tickets to the games. There was no games. These games didn't exist. These games did not exist. She lied to us about the money. She lied to us about so much stuff. We was gonna get this, we gonna get these jerseys. Bro, they made me take my media day picture in a medium-sized jersey. I'm just being real with everybody. They made me take my media day picture in a medium-sized jersey. I'm 6'7". I'm 6'7".
It's
You
a
see what I'm
bad
saying?
job. It's a bad job.
It's insane, and this is why I can't be on stuff like this because I be real about all my situations. Like this is a real situation. That program should have been shutting down. That man told y'all he had 2 practices and 2 games for an ABA season.
You
You
don't even
know,
you don't even know that when all y'all left. At
right?
this point, I'm just trying to hoop. Like I don't even
Mhm.
care that much. I'm trying to hoop because I understood that I was just trying to get healthy so I can go back and play in the TBL. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm gonna just stay when everybody else was just like, yo, I'm out this jump. So
Mhm.
we played the 2 games. So they hired another coach because Charity quit. He was like, yeah, I
Right.
can't do this. I don't like how y'all
Yeah.
operate. I'm gone. So they hired
Right.
another guy.
Hmm.
This guy, they came in there and Wes was like, yeah, he's not really a basketball guy, but he gonna coach y'all. And I'm like, huh?
Bro,
Yeah,
bro, they didn't hire the old.
he don't really know the X and O's, but he's somebody that can coach y'all. I'm like, bro, all right. So we went in the game. So we had the second game we played.
Mhm.
He went in there. Well, his first game, he was just like he wasn't really coaching. He was just like we had a million things on while we were losing. He just kept saying, "Y'all need to get the offensive rebound." And I was saying, bro, that's not why we're losing, bro. Like help us figure out how to score better and how to do all that other stuff. But we had no team chemistry because we ain't had no practices. Like I don't. It was no practices. So
Bro,
and then he wound up after the second game. He quit.
I'm done. You see what I'm
So,
saying? This is the thoroughbreds, y'all. Thorough.
bro, after he quit, they sent out an email saying the the whole season dropped. I was just like, I ain't even care because honestly, I was ready to be done. I ain't even gonna hold
Let
you.
me ask
It
you a question.
was
I got
all
a
good.
question for you. I'm got a question for you now.
So
Was you ever given a paycheck from them?
no,
Wasn't we told we was getting, bro? Can I tell the story about the contracts?
go ahead.
They
Are you
said
good?
you had to sell tickets to get the money up. Did they say something about that?
Mhm.
How much would you? How much? Remember they told we was all getting contracts and she made us sign contracts. These was fake contracts.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You know what?
$7.
I'm not.
We were supposed to get like $7 a ticket or something like that.
$7 a ticket, yo. No. I want everybody. Listen, I want everybody to think about this. $7 a ticket,
Duh, we grown men, bro.
bro. I'm a grown ass man, bro. My Wawa sandwich is more than $7. Come on, you see what I'm saying? My Wawa sandwiches is more than $7,
And
bro.
then niggas never even and then we didn't even get that check.
Free 99.
Niggas was out there just bro, it was a mess, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. It was a mess. Like that.
I ain't even gonna keep laughing on it, man. They got it. I ain't even do they thing. Then they this the last part. They hit my man Luke up. Shout out my boy Luke. They hit my boy Luke up and said, "Yeah, we about to start a baseball team. You trying to be a part of it?" All right, next category, Lodge. Next category, Lodge. No, cause I be having I got my tea and I be, you know what? Never mind.
You know, they trying to hit Luca for a baseball team, bro. They just trying to get
Mm-hmm.
money, bro.
You
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
that's another thing. It was a what $75 registration fee.
I'm
We
glad. I'm glad I ain't pay that.
oh yeah, bro. They made niggas pay a $75 to like register us to the ABA, and then
70.
if we didn't even make that back, like we didn't even make that money back, bro. So like we just for a 2 game season. Also, Niggas didn't have
It's,
practice space. They tried to get us to practice outside. That was chalk. Like
mhm.
it was a hot mess. But
That's
you know, we
insane,
we can
bro.
move on. We can move on for that.
But listen. I'm just going. Listen, I'm just going to sip my tea.
That crap was a hot mess, bro.
Mm,
All right.
mm.
Next topic, bro. So Washington Generals and Harlem Globetrotters. So everybody should know who the Harlem Globetrotters is, right?
Right,
For
for
those
sure.
who don't know, the Washington Generals is the team that plays against the Harlem Globetrotters. They've been out since what, the 50s or something like that? Like the Harlem, they've been out for a long time. So Will had the he got the opportunity to play with the Washington Generals and the Harlem Globetrotters, which is actually pretty cool. Like when I first saw that you was with them, I was like, yo, that's tough. And you was traveling internet, you was a part of their international squad. So you
Yeah,
traveling to different countries and all of that. So that's amazing itself. I actually tried to sign up for it like a few months ago because I think I texted you the dude Malik. I forgot his last name.
that's my
I
man.
I met him and I told him that I
Mhm.
knew you. And he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, email this guy or whatever like that." I emailed the guy, never got a response. And I was like, dang.
No,
Dang.
no, you my man. I'm gonna hit him directly and give you the direct number. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
appreciate
got
you.
you.
Cause my
No, for
men's
real,
my men's just got picked up
for real.
by the Globetrotters. Tyrus Crawford. I don't know
No.
if you've seen it, but he just posted his welcome John with the Harlem
Yeah.
Globetrotters.
Mm.
That's my guy. We played in college together. 6'8",
Oh, for real.
athletic, freaking nature. Yeah, he got like NBA athleticism. He crazy.
Was he played in Rome?
No, 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 no. He played he just played in, I think he was just down in Mexico. Like he was just
Oh,
down in
that's
Mexico.
right.
And he played in the
Mm.
TBL 1 year too. So if you ever
Mm.
hear about Tyrus Crawford, that's my guy. He from New Orleans. But yeah, we could talk later about that because I was actually thinking about that too, about playing for that job. I really was thinking about
Yeah.
it. So
You know what I'm saying? No more. Let me know. You know I got you. You my boy.
appreciate you.
You feel
So
me?
talk about your experience with that. Like, how did you even get that situation? Like, how did he reach out to you? And talk about your experience playing for them, playing like
Um.
traveling overseas and all of that. Break it down for us.
Uh. Well, I got started with my man. Shout out my boy, my brother Matt Summers. Um, my man Speedy. You feel me? They was a part of it first. Matt was my college roommate and my college teammate at Gwinnett. He's from Jersey. Cool as hell, man. Matty Ice. I was telling him, I'm like, at a point, I'm like, man, nothing rolling right now with overseas. So, or this ABA stuff. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get out there with y'all. So they hit their coach up. They putting the word in for me. They coach wanted to invite me to a training camp, little workout, and where was we at? Wildwood, New Jersey,
Mhm.
at the convention center. So I wound up going out there. They paid for me to, drive out there. I go out there to what's the name, and it was like 11 of us. Only two of us made it. It was me and somebody else. We was the only two that made it. Off the strength of me knowing my peoples, and I came and did my thing. We was just doing simple drills, 3-man weaves, knocking down shots, playing 3-on-3 stuff like that. And I'm getting mine. I'm hitting threes. So they feeling me, you feel me? Then I go talk to them, have an interview with them afterwards, and they like my demeanor. They like how I was, talk to them, and I was honest with them. Where I was from. They asked me like, "Why you?" I said, "I just want to get out of Philadelphia. It's a lot of negativity going on there, and just stuff I don't want to be around. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for me, to come work and just do my thing. Show you guys what I can do, and So they gave me a chance. Boom, they sent me to training camp in December. I go to training camp in December. I started. I like everything. I'm traveling. I'm going from state to state. Then they put me on an international tour. They put me on an international tour. I've been on an international tour for 3 to 4 years. I've probably been to 40 plus. I've been to 40 plus countries.
That's hard. That's
I've been
hard.
to 40 plus countries, and this probably sound crazy to people, but I'm really being honest. Sometimes I've been to 3 countries in one day. Like I done been
Dang.
on 17-hour bus rides. I done been on all types of plane flights, and just traveling through bus and on boats. I done traveled on boats, buses, flights. All types of stuff, man. I got all types of crazy stories, man. But like, just being with the Globetrotters for the past 5 years, it's just been like, I met a lot of great people. You know, I met a lot of great people from all over the world and states, and I had a lot of experiences, highs, lows, in the middle. A lot of highs. Just seeing the world, and it really, besides basketball, basketball can take you a lot of places in this world. Financially, non-financial, it can take you a lot of places. It can heal you mentally. It does a lot. But like just being with the Globetrotters, like, outside the basketball part, it actually, like, you know, I've grown, like just seeing different parts of the world. I've actually appreciated, more of being blessed of, like, I didn't, at certain times I'm in Argentina. I'm in Argentina, and it's about 11 p.m., 12 a.m. And kids, I'm in McDonald's, me, I gotta get a little McNugget or something, you know what I mean? Night was, what I mean? Where it went. Little kids come in there, three of them, dirt on their face. They digging through the trash trying to see what people throw away to eat. These little kids, why they even out at this time of night? And then the fact that they trying to fend and get food like that, it touched my heart. I told them, yo, get out the trash. Gave them all money. Go get some food. They all go order meals and stuff. Like, they get a bunch of food. That touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? That made me like, yo, I gotta appreciate more at home, because it's people that's really going through way worse things, over here in these countries that I'm in. Like going to Mexico and seeing certain things, and all over. I did the whole Europe, and it's crazy, but I didn't seen a lot, I experienced a lot of different foods, a lot of different people, um, a lot, man, and I embraced it all. I enjoyed it all, and I'm really grateful for it all. Like, I'm truly blessed, to be able to go see 40 plus countries. A lot of people haven't even been out of Philadelphia, or their state, or their hood, or what I mean? So
You talk about being in 3 countries in one day and all the countries and stuff like that, bus rides, plane rides. So like people don't really know, like, so this is like entertainment basketball. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So but talk about the grind of doing this. Like what goes into the preparation and how many
The
games you
prep
need to play
the
and
the
stuff like
the
that.
preparation of this, I'm gonna be, I gotta be honest. The preparation of this is just like being on time. You gotta make that bus. You gotta make sure you're at the airport on time. Like, it's just about being locked in. Like, people look at it like it's show basketball, but like it get real out there. Like, shout out to I'm gonna shout my boy out, because we had a lot of battles out there. My man, they call him Spider. His name Angelo, bro. But like it get real out there, like with real basketball. Like when it's not show plays, like we really out there hooping. Like they really out there, like niggas out there really arguing, like we at the park, and you know what I'm saying. Like Loca, he could stamp that. I done got into many battles with him. Like we yelling at each other, we going at each other this play, and then the show play come up. So like, it's people won't understand this. It's really a grind. Like to wake up, like it'll be days where I had a game, right. So I come to the arena. I get to the arena at 2 p.m. I'm in the arena all day. I got practice. Boom. We got practice. We got downtime. They stretch out, get ready for the game. Game started at 7. We got to be on the floor at 6:40. We go on the floor at 6:40. We warm up. Boom. We come back. We put our warm ups on. We put our warm ups on. After that, boom. We about to run out. We run out first. Boom. I used to be on the mic, so I used to have to like talk on the mic, and like, when we come out, I used to, talk my lines or whatever, and then they'll come out. Boom. Now it's the game. Boom. After the game, everybody, autograph session, da 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 da. Boom. Now you go take a shower. Now, some days you might have an 8-hour ride after the game. You might, you know what I'm saying? You might have it in times where I had a game and then I had a 17-hour bus ride from Germany to Poland. That's
Dang.
unreal. I
Yeah.
drove from Germany to Poland on a bus with 28 other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it been times where it got rough. You know what I mean? And it's about how you grind it out. It's like at the end of the day, I still gotta make it back home. I still gotta make it back to my family. I still gotta make my money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm still playing basketball. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta really grind it out. Then it'd be like every time you'll have games, you'll have a game, you gotta go back to the hotel, pack your bags, be at the airport by 2 a.m., flight at 4 a.m. You don't get to the next joint until 8 a.m. Then you got to drive to the hotel. You probably only sleep for 3 hours. Then you got to go to practice. It's a
Dang.
grind.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
a
really a
grind.
grind. It's a grind, you know. So
And that's something a lot of people don't know. Like, as you said, like y'all think, oh, it's just a show. Like this might be light. Like, no, like there's it's a lot that come with this.
no,
It's
for real.
a lot of stuff that y'all don't see that happens before we even get on the court to entertain y'all. And then when we
No,
get on the
for
court, every play not scripted. We be out there
For
hooping.
real. No, for,
That's
bro,
why
it
they
used
don't
to be
just take
time,
everybody.
bro. It used to be times I'd be out there hitting like 5 threes, 6 threes. I'd be, you know what I'm saying? And I had a little motivation on the sideline, but I'll talk about that later when we get further down the conversation, you
That's
know?
a that's a good segue. So we'll start off with this though. So you're you're a dad and you have a son, right? So how old is your son?
That's he's about to turn 3 in December 11th.
So how has being a dad kind of like just changed you as a person?
As a person, bro, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with everybody on here, and I'm not even gonna be like one of them people that try to be extra professional or extra like because I'm on a podcast or interview. Bro, that shit made me grow the hell up. It made me grow up, bro. I was walking around before I had my son, like, oh, I'm Mr. Untouchable. I can go do what I want. I could go sit here and do this, bro. That shit humbled me as a man. It humbled me. It turned me into like really being a man. Like, yo, this shit not a game. Like, life's not a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had my son, and I'm blessed that I had him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he really changed a lot for my life and made me like look at life a lot different. And me, it's a part of my growth. You know, like he made me grow up and humble me and slow me down. I was moving fast. Like I was moving real fast because it was like I didn't really have those responsibilities, or I didn't, you know what I mean? So it's like once I had him, it was like, damn, I really gotta buckle down and really like, it's not just me. I can't just go out here and move the same way I'm moving because it's somebody that look up to me now. It's somebody that's watching my every move, or they watching, they know the stuff that I do. They're gonna repeat it to me, you know. So I gotta be a man, I gotta be a male and a man figure for my son. You know what I mean? So it's like it really shaped me in some ways, you know, like highs, medium, lows, I always say, but it was just amazing. I embraced every step of him growing up and, just becoming a man, just going through everything that I went through.
Is is basketball something you're going to kind of steer him to?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be one. I know he gonna want to play basketball just because like he be watching basketball with me, or like I mean, he be like, Daddy, I want to play basketball. Or like even when he be like, Dad, I want to watch Daddy play basketball, and like he'll want to watch my Instagram videos, and I'm not gonna really like force him because that's how your child be like. I feel like that's how your child like. I don't really want to do that. Then your child wind up. That's how I'm gonna keep it a being. A lot of people's sons be like they be light, they be chips. You know what I mean? Because they force them to hoop. I'm gonna do what he want to do. What he love to do. If he want to play basketball, I'm gonna put it in his face. As I do. If you want to play baseball, great. Go get 700 million dollar contract like Otani. I'm good with that. I'd be right on the side with the C's waiting for you, brother.
For
Come get
sure.
you know what I'm saying? But like it's whatever he want to do. I'm supporting whatever he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put basketball in his way, but if, my son gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? Like young boy already big at 2 years old. So like, I mean, if he gonna be on the D line, if he gonna be a Jalen Carter, that's cool. Cause his pop got that in him. So if you wanna, I mean, go ahead. You gonna go be a Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? If you love football, go play football. Like, I mean.
That's nice. So next thing is there someone that like someone special in your life that kind of just like keep your mental right, that hold you down, that help you on the other side, like off the court?
Um, For sure, bro. Like, I mean, my family for sure, like my mom, my pops, you know what I mean, my son, like, but like who really like hold me down and like keep me sane and just there for me and like really taught me a lot is my girl. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My girl. She really like play a big part of my growth too because she like teach me so much. She taught me so much and she she don't know she doesn't I don't even think that she understands how important she is to me. You know what I'm saying? Like she know I love her, she know, but she doesn't really understand like she really plays a big part in my life because of how she treats me and how she's taught me things and just some things like I'm way calmer than I used to. Like when she first met me, she seen me snapping on people or being this nigga from Philly or you know what I mean? Like just certain stuff like that. And she like showed me the way like that ain't that serious. You could just let that, just walk away from it, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I really like give her flowers for like she played a big part in my life of like keeping me sane, supporting me, like making me feel like the man that I'm supposed to feel like, like and it's like I really appreciate her, you know what I'm saying? Like she definitely the one. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely going, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna get down on that knee, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
feel
eventually
you.
one day, you gotta go through the pops and the brothers and all that first. So, I gotta be patient. I gotta take my time, you know what I'm saying? But nah, she a real one, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? She one of my favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying? My girl artist, you know what I mean? Her name Miranda Writes.
Oh, she's a
She
rapper.
just
Or
no, for
yeah,
sure.
I
She
about to say
just
shout
dropped a
her
new
out.
no, for sure. She just dropped a new song called Went From. Everybody go on YouTube, type in Miranda Rice Went From. You know what I mean? That on a banger. Run it up, you feel me? Like run it
I'll
all
put
the
it
way
in the
up. You feel
bio
me?
of the
Love,
description too.
love is free. You know what I'm saying? But no, she definitely played a big part in my life of, just being the person that I am today. And she still probably doesn't understand it, but like when it's all said and done, she will. You know what I'm saying? I just, want her to be the happiest woman in the world, type. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna put her song in the description when I post this on YouTube too.
All right, bet. I
So
appreciate
so
that for
niggas can
sure.
just hit the link and just go right to that, John. So
No, for
I'm gonna
sure.
put I'm gonna get
Everybody,
that for
yo,
you.
everybody hit the link in the description. Go, you know what I mean? Go show some love. Love is free. You feel me? You know what I mean?
So you're a coach now. You coach high school boys, right?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't know this. I mean, some people know, but I coach at Archbishop Wood now, next to John Moscow and Lamar Kimball, Coach Ed, Coach Tom, Coach Doc. I mean, so yeah, I'm at Wood now, man. It's amazing over there, just
What is some like what are some of the most important things? And this can be for all the young hoopers, like the most important thing that you try to like teach them and instill in them as a up and coming athlete.
I'm big on it might sound a little weird. I'm big on like I discipline them, but I'm big on looking like a basketball player. And that might sound weird, but looking like a basketball player, being on time, having your hands up on defense, having your pants on your waist, not sagging down. You know what I'm saying? Talking like a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Talking on defense. All the little things. You know what I'm saying? That coaches get on players, but I'm big on them from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real big on them because it's important to look like a basketball player. Some of these kids don't respect the game of basketball now. And it kind of hurts my heart. And it's like damn, like when I was growing up, it was way different. But like now, like, they don't even respect the game, and it's like, wow, like, things was really different. But, I'm just big on like looking like a basketball player, those little things like hands up on defense, communicating, being on time to practice, working outside of practice, not just you go to practice and then when you don't have practice, you're just home chilling. Like, just the little things, watching basketball, telling, little things like, oh, he do that, he do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just little things, and I'm big on that and having heart. I'm big on having heart. Like I do not like no kids that come in there and be, I don't even, be pussies. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't bang with that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to and put that heart in them. If we do have kids like that or that lack of that, I try to put that like that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? Just to. 'Cause that's important, to be out there in the court. Like you might not be skillful, but if we playing against 10 dogs and we skilled and chilled and think it's about to be sweet, we gonna lose. They gonna out hustle us, out rebound us, out, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do all the little stuff because they got so much heart and they willing to go do it and take that risk, So I be big on that type of stuff.
And last question. So what is I knew when I met you, um, like my first thoughts on you and my first opinion on you. What is something that people misunderstand about you like when they first meet you?
Um, Misunderstand about me, I would say is like my demeanor, like how I like. I mean, I guess how I look. Like people looking like I'm big. Like sometimes my face, like I mean, it might not be. I might not be smiling. I might it might be regular. Like on like I might not like I might look like oh like yo he angry or like he but like I'm really mad cool like you know what I'm saying like I'm one of the coolest people like I'm not soft minded that but I'm mad cool like you feel me like I don't want no problems with nobody I ain't trying to harm nobody unless you harm one of my loved ones or something like that then I gotta take it there you know what I'm saying but like people misunderstand like I'm really cool like I be chilling like like I just want big. I just want to laugh, bust jokes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm enjoy the vibe. I don't want no problems with nobody. But like, it comes down to points of the world that we live in. And people judge you off of how you look or how big you are, or like, you know what I'm saying? Just like stuff like that, or the color of your skin, or like, stuff like that. So I just stay in my lane, bro, and just try to live my life and be the best person that I can and just stay away from all that type of stuff. Stay away from all that negativity. If you misunderstand me, that's fine. Cause I didn't cut my circle down a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if a person misunderstand me, they're not meant to be around me. You know what I'm saying? If you understand me, you meant to be around me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean? If you misunderstand me and you people probably not gonna tell me to my face, you feel me? Like oh, I misunderstand you, or I feel like you ghetto, or you know what I'm saying? Because I might, I'm from Philly, like I'm dressed like where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So people might like, oh, he a thug, or they don't matter how I talk, or my accolades or what I've done in this world, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at people misunderstanding.
Well, I appreciate you for coming on the pod, man. It's been a pleasure, just getting to know you, hearing your story and everything like that, and obviously playing against you, bro. Um, that's Will Ticket Davis, y'all. Will Ticket Davis. Um, if y'all haven't already, like, comment, subscribe on this video when y'all see it. Follow my Instagram pages. Subscribe to my YouTube channels. Will, what's your Instagram?
Underscore ticket underscore. That thing verified. It's the real verified. So I wouldn't even lie to y'all.
Hmm.
Y'all
And
gonna shit.
once again, his girl, his future wife, her song will be in the bio. So hit that, download it, post it, whatever
Go
y'all can.
go get
Get that
that.
song out there.
Subscribe his page, subscribe her page, go like the song, repost it, and really go listen to what she's saying because she really got bars and she real life dope. I wouldn't
Yes,
lie to you.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.